Hello, everybody. If you can hear me, I don't know, my internet's kind of dipping, but we're here for a really special day today. A game that we've been waiting 15 years or so, or
Almost 20.
almost 20 years.
Yes,
A
sir.
game called Metroid Dread, a game that we legitimately thought was all of a sudden dead. All of a sudden, like, no, now we got the technology, let's do it. And here we are. And I'm Fighter Cows, and I did not buy this game yet, but Double RPG obviously it has because he's playing it, and so
Mm-hmm.
has the master with blue of eyes. Say hi.
Say hi.
And also, Metal Master Blue of Eyes. How do you feel about the game without any spoilers? Just before we get into it, since
Well,
you actually got to
I've
play.
played for a few hours so far, and in all, it is a pretty damn fine Metroid experience. It's still got the core there, but they've made a bunch of nice little both visual and gameplay kind of improvements that are kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like Samus still can't crawl, but she can slide. So,
Even
still
Wolf
can't
said,
crawl.
the dog's barking for Smash.
Dogs barking to Smash. They made it to Smash Brothers.
Well, hey,
I mean,
Sora
I
can
got
make
to
it,
play a
we
little
won't.
bit of Metroid Dread myself, but I didn't really get that far into it.
Mhm.
But I might as well after we get done streaming. But we're
Well,
not
like
gonna.
I'm really.
But we're
Panther
not gonna get done streaming,
Darkin.
so we're gonna get right into it.
Let's get it on.
Yes, so Metroid 5, aka Metroid Dread, the fifth mainline installment to the Metroid IP. This one, just like Metroid Samus Returns, is produced by Yoshio Sakamoto of ever since Super Metroid, where he has been the director of that series since then, but now has been in a producer role ever since. And the ones who developed this game is Mercury Steam, who worked on Metroid Samus Returns on the 3DS. So it's good to know that they came back.
Indeed.
So we're gonna start brand fresh, right? Since
Yes. Mm-hmm.
just to show it off. While you still have your personal file there.
Yes, I do. Metroid, a virulent floating organism that drained energy from its prey through physical contact. Metroids were originally created by the Chozo and named after their word for Ultimate Warrior. Really? Did he die of a heart attack
Not
too?
as in Metro and Android.
Oh, really? So does that mean Metroid's all cut promos that make no sense?
Yeah, and they
And how they
try to be at the center of controversy and get the easy way out with money or whatever, and to be hated by a
Did they talk
commentator
about
who's been
Hulk Hogan?
really legendary for about the past 30 years.
Did they talk about
That-
Hulk Hogan and go?
And also talk about how queering doesn't make the world work. But yeah.
The X-Parasites, a gelatinous parasitic organism indigenous to the planet
Ooey boy.
SR-388. It could absorb the DNA of its hosts, living or dead, and replicate its form. When infecting a living host, it could even access the host's memories. X-Parasites were driven not by emotion, but by the instinctive need to replicate and spread to increasingly stronger hosts. Their inability to be controlled marked them as even more dangerous than their sole predator, the Metroids. Like the Metroids, they are believed extinct.
Sure. Also, what Metal said is not a Metal original. That Ultimate Warrior actually said that.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, hey,
just-
LPH!
Yo! What is up, my friend?
You know what? I'm glad the fact that Twitch actually says we're playing Metroid Dread. Because whenever I play a game, it likes to say I'm playing just games and demos. Even though I told them I'm playing Tekken for the umpteenth time.
With no Metroids surviving on SR-388, it became infested with the X, horrifying parasites capable of imitating any living being. Unaware of this, I set foot on the planet, got infected, and almost died. Funny how she never said that she almost died in Metroid Fusion. But then again, you know how Nintendo was with, trying to avoid saying words like death and anything of that nature. But not anymore.
Well, yeah, back in. Yep. LPH says, so this is a recap. Yep.
Yeah, it's a recap of Metroid Fusion. The only thing that saved me was a vaccine created from Metroid DNA, which also left me uniquely able to oppose the X. The ability was tested immediately when I went to a biologic space laboratories, or BSL for short, research station to investigate a distress signal. You see her in her fusion suit, and oh my gosh, the SAX looks really scary underneath that mask.
Yeah.
There, I battled many powerful X forms, including the SAX,
Yeah, those
which was the X mimicking me in my power suit at full strength. I eventually eliminated the X menace on SR-388 by setting the BSL research station on a collision course with the planet. After that, the X
what
and
else
Metroid...
that is something I thought would happen.
So this game don't have voiceover? Yeah, it does. But you just
It
won't
does.
hear...
It's
You just won't hear Samus talk, that's all.
yeah, they keep the whole silent protagonist thing for Samus, which, you know, is what most of the games, except for Other M, did. So
Well,
It's
I
funny
mean, you
because
got-
Samus obviously talks a lot, but they're like, well,
yeah,
that one
through
game. That's
inner monologue in both
voice
Super
acting,
Metroid
though.
and Metroid Fusion, and you
Yeah.
even got to see her speak some dialogue in Metroid Fusion. So I don't know why they
that's
just
true. Yeah.
why I just
It
don't
wasn't her-
understand what I just don't understand why they didn't just stick to making her have a voice in this game and just continue that tradition.
Well, you know,
Demon Wolf said we don't speak Other M. It wasn't. It's true that like it wasn't the voice actress's fault though. It was the writing in that game.
Mhm.
People are like, don't let her speak. I'm like, but it was the writing.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. After that, the X and Metroids were just memories, or so we thought. Just when it all seemed over, the Galactic Federation received a mysterious video transmission. What? Those little
Yes.
bastards are not dead yet? It showed an X, alive and in the wild. Thorough analysis proved the video was real. No, it's real, alright. Although the sender was unknown, the transmission was traced to a particular planet. And what is this particular planet called, I wonder? It was called ZDR. Not HDR, but ZDR. I guess that's more powerful than high dynamic
Zero
range.
dynamic range.
Yes, zero dynamic range. If the X had somehow escaped extinction out there, they would pose a threat to the entire galaxy. The Galactic Federation dispatched a research team of 7 Emmy to investigate.
Oh, so that's what the Emmy were originally. Okay. Huh.
An Emmy is a
Yeah.
large research robot designed to capture field samples and extract their DNA. Their incredible mobility and protective plating made of the strongest stuff in the universe practically guaranteed the mission's success. But not long after their arrival on ZDR, all communication was lost.
Yeah, let's make these things super tough, and they'll never get hacked or anything like that. It's not like they literally look like the Geth from frickin' Mass Effect.
Yeah. What is happening on
Lord,
ZDR? Is the planet really infested with X? As the only one immune to the parasites, it's up to me to go there and find out. And then we finally start getting into the cinematics, instead of just still exposition shots.
Nice.
Sure, as long as we can get past this somewhat long load screen. But don't worry, it's not 2 minutes and 6 seconds like Superman on Commodore 64. Which,
Man, if only he had some Dragon Ball Budokai minigames for this part. You remember like eating or pulling the Cybermen out the ground or pulling the Z-Sword out the ground?
We'll soon be entering ZGR's atmosphere.
Here's some voice acting in this point, but it's more just like robotic voice acting, even though it sounds really good. But then again, it's probably because of them being, artificial intelligence and all.
You know what? The bounty doesn't seem appropriate. You get paid a lot more.
That's my one real only
Entering the atmosphere in T-minus
weird
10,
inkling is
8,
the voice they use for Adam, which is like I kind of get it. He's an AI, so it's supposed to sound robotic, but it's just like weird and unsettling.
Oh yeah.
I forgot about that mini game I mentioned, the Dragon Ball ones. Demon Wolf said his favorite was spinning Roshi on Turtle's back.
Cool. Yeah, cool.
Samus's new look with her power suit. And that's because
Yeah.
it's evolving from the fusion suit.
Yeah,
So-
it's an
because of the
evolution
side
of
effect of the Metroid DNA. You know how Metroids evolve.
Yeah, yeah. So it's still the fusion suit, but it's been like upgraded and more advanced now.
It's like it's turning into either an alpha or a gamma or a zeta Metroid because of how it looks.
Try to connect with the facilities network when you reach the bottom. That way, the remaining contact.
Well, get ready to kiss all that goodbye. Ah!
Any objections, lady? It's speaking like Gamma from Sonic Adventure,
Yeah.
but with a deeper, berry white voice for AI.
Oh.
Face to face with a Chozo warrior who looks to be alive.
Huh.
Oh,
mean-
snap.
Well, I mean, we never did learn if the Chozo ended up becoming extinct or if they were just simply scattered throughout the galaxy or whatever. So we weren't sure about their fates
They're
whatsoever.
mostly believed. Yeah, they're mostly believed to be extinct, but are they?
Iria Zayram, the animation. Oh, Perry. Okay. This reminds me of Unkillable Thing. Oh, snap. It did some, like... Oh, no, it's gonna... Oh! Why are you bad? You're supposed to know she's part Chozo.
So yeah, what she lost
snap,
was
what?
her Various suit and
Demon
whatever.
Wolf. Demon Wolf said it. Has anyone told this guy he's supposed to be extinct?
Well, evidently he did not get the memo if he was that secluded from the outside world.
Obviously not.
So yeah, we're deep down within planet ZDR and we need to find our way back to our ship. And the awesome thing about this game, with the movement, you can actually, with the left analog stick, not only when you're moving whichever side you're going, but you can actually adjust the angle of the stick to
That's cool.
to you know how you want to shoot.
That's cool.
That is very handy. Not to mention now you can do the free aim mode too
Mm-hmm. And
by
they,
holding L.
and they brought back my favorite move from Samus Returns, which is the counter move.
Oh yeah, that's pretty imperative.
Mm-hmm.
Demon Wolf said that Chozo was a Chozo neat coming out of his room.
So yeah, playing this game, you can definitely feel that there are some similarities with the controls that if you played Samus Returns on the 3DS, but I would say based on the Nintendo Switch Pro controller, at least from what I'm using, it's actually a lot more intuitive and a lot more streamlined.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've only played
have
it
the,
using the normal Joy-Cons, but it still feels like really, really nice and it feels right.
Yes.
Feels right.
Interesting thing about this is that when Samus goes through a door, it doesn't have like the sides of the door just kind of scrolling through that black screen to let you know which side of the new room that you're on, you know, like in old Metroid games. Which I don't understand why they didn't do that for this game.
So you've accessed the network station. Well done, Samus.
Now, interesting thing about Adam is that unlike Metroid Fusion, where you have to stop at like a data room or a navigation room to get commands from him on where to go next, he doesn't really do that a lot in this game. So it seems like he has less of a role of doing that, whereas you have more free reign to try and explore more of whichever region of the planet that you're on. So it kind of reverts back to Super Metroid in a sense.
That brings me to your assailant. I am
Even though there are some. Well, I wouldn't know if this game is linear or not. I don't. Well, it's not that much linear as.
Definitely, no. Trust me, it's not.
Yeah.
Somewhere within the depths of
Yeah, it's not
Physical
that-
amnesia.
top priority should be to return to your ship on the surface.
That makes sense.
This situation is precarious. Trust me.
I mean, not to shit on it, because like I said, it's.
We
you know,
always
search-
have to do that when you have to
Yeah.
go down. You're too strong, so we got to make sure. So we got to do something to depower you every
Oh
time.
shit, we gotta have Death show up and steal all your crap or some shit.
Yeah, exactly.
The ship's location is
Or like in Yakuza, where at least in Kiwami 1, it kind of made sense.
Oh yeah, because.
It's like, oh yeah, you were in jail for so long.
Oh, yeah.
You were in
I mean,
jail
I-
for so
I
long
usually-
and not fighting.
I usually found that to be very weird. Whichever game you play, even if you're playing the same protagonist of both games, within the next game they just got to start over from square one. But just the reasoning behind how they start over from square one is, I mean, some of them is just like, what? But
This one just seems dumb. Physical amnesia. What?
That kind of is.
It's kind of what they call that, contrived.
It's
I mean-
a little contrived, yeah, I'd say so.
I mean, Metroid Prime, with how you lost all your abilities when you're on that derelict ship up in the sky, actually made more sense than, this game. Because you just got hit with a shockwave blast, and then all of a sudden, like, Samus lost pretty much the vast majority of her abilities. Or all of them, I should say. Oh, I love that move.
That looks pretty satisfying to pull off.
Oh yeah. Counter the enemy, and then you shoot at them, and then you get crap ton of crap ton of awards for doing that. Yeah, by awards I mean like
This
missile
looks like,
packs and
It looks like the people who made I don't say people, but like the people who made Samus Returns were like, oh hey, we actually have a control scheme. We figured out how to perfect it. Like,
yeah. Pretty much.
Demon Wolf mentioned he thinks Prime 3 handled losing powers the best because he didn't lose all of them and even gained a few different ones in the process.
Oh yeah.
Thanks, Phazon.
Oh yeah, how Samus has that new suit that can can control
Yeah, the
Phazon.
Phazon suit.
Yeah.
But it also gives birth to the great poison, Dark Samus.
Oh yeah. And
Who
it also
arguably isn't as scary as SAX, but still, can make you poo your pants a little.
And it even gave birth to Samus getting infected by the Phazon, and if you looked at her face underneath the visor when being corrupted by the Phazon, she looked ugly with all that gelatinous crap.
Oh, yeah.
So, we are face to face with an enemy.
Yeah. Fortunately, the first one's pretty banged up, so not quite as difficult as the others, but still, it gives you a good thing to let you know how you're supposed to kill these guys,
Oh yeah,
things or whatever.
because they're basically the equivalent of Nemesis from Resident Evil 3.
Yeah,
but instead of still surviving after taking a hit from Nemesis, instead if these guys touch you, then you're pretty much dead.
Well, you do get like 2 split-second chances to break out, but if you miss the first one, that second one is extremely difficult to hit. It is possible, like I have hit that once or twice, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, if you miss the
Lord
first
Doom.
time,
And
you're
hey, Bad Gamer.
basically buggered. Yo, bud. Yeah. So if it catches you, it's not endgame, but if you miss that first one, good luck to you. Soon we will learn.
Oh wow, already, Alex? Jeez,
He already beat it?
and
Yeah.
100%ed it.
Dang.
Well, hey, if you if you really want to power game it, you could.
Yeah, I guess. But still.
I got playing for a few hours at a time, like a few hours at a time, then putting it down for a while. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, what you just saw there was the Omega Cannon. Basically, you have to absorb these cores that will actually give you access to that beam, and they pretty much go offline right after you kill an Emmy.
Yeah, that's basically the whole thing, is you trying to find one of these cores so you can actually kill the Emmy coming after you.
Oh, so that's like the only thing that could take him out?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, remember, this one was already damaged and not really all that functional, so...
No.
So yeah, the next ones are going to be a little harder, let's say.
Yeah, because you come...
A lot more relentless and a lot harder, but, it'll work.
Now we're going
Just gotta
to...
relax. You can do it.
We're going to Emmy subspace.
Ooh, yeah.
And once we defeat the Emmy here, then everything here should, materialize back to normal as if it's part of the real world.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I like about this game that actually does better than most other Metroid games is that if you just hit the wall and just hit the B button when you're touching that wall, you automatically do wall jump.
Mm-hmm.
Bad Gamer says he normally beats games over a weekend. I still need to play Melted Blood. Bad Gamer says he was shocked that he actually went through it 100% of it because he wasn't even sure he wanted to.
Mm.
And there's another Emmy.
Yep. Shows how indestructible they are.
Run, just like the SAX, huh?
Pretty much. Run, Forrest. So yeah, pretty much it's a game of cat and mouse that's going on right now.
Yeah.
Well, that's something, huh?
Oh yeah.
I guess the game explains why they're coming after you and they shouldn't.
Mm-hmm. Because something has corrupted the Emmy, where they will just, target us. Although in our headcanon, we still like to think that Ridley was the one who corrupted them, right?
Uploading data.
It's
We'll find-
always Whitley.
Bad Gamer did say, he said, I'll say this, F the final boss.
Ah,
boy.
Both Emmy you encounter were clearly trying to capture you. They may have been hacked. If so, it's reasonable to assume all Emmy will be hostile.
Emmy send out a
Yes, thank you, Adam.
vibrations in the air within a certain range.
Apparently the final boss is actually pretty difficult.
Upon detecting vibrations, an Emmy
Well, I
enters
can't
the
wait to see the
range
final
to
boss.
track their source. Stay out of its line of sight when this happens. Otherwise, the danger to you increases dramatically. An enemy that has seen you will begin pursuit. Part of the pursuit protocol is to seal the enemy's own exits. You will be trapped inside. To survive, you must leave its range.
So basically, if we get out of the Emmy's sight and they continue to try to find us, then that will be able to unlock all the doors and exits that were, when we're in that assigned zone.
Operate only within that range.
Because if they spot us, then they close all the
Made
exits.
a 99% probability of death if
Oh,
the enemy
okay.
captures you. There may be a very small opportunity to escape, but exploiting this window will be virtually impossible. The enemy are immune to your current weapons. You lack the unique energy used to defeat the first enemy.
So for right now, since we lack any available weapon to actually attack them, we have to evade and escape their pursuit.
So this is why they called it Dread and all that.
Oh yeah.
Because I guess when they finished Fusion, I guess they were like, the original idea was like, hey, let's continue this whole running away thing. I don't know. Think I know? I don't know.
Possibly. I mean, you're not wrong.
Bad Gamer said, yes, 70% of his deaths in the game were all from Emmy.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Yeah. Yeah, the Emmy are.
Like I said, they are indomitable, and yeah, sometimes you just get trapped. Sometimes you just add a look. Like I said, you basically have two chances if it catches you. The first one's probably easier to hit. The second one's nigh. Like, it's not impossible, but it's extremely difficult to hit the timing on the second attempt.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just watching now. I'm like, go, go.
Yeah, it's
oh lordy,
very gut wrenching.
Oh boy.
Run!
Like, get out of here.
Oh,
You know what you gotta do? You gotta channel your inner greased up death guy.
never gonna catch me.
You never
Exactly.
Wasted your time.
Good to be back there, okay?
That's the only way to stop the enemy. Outrun the enemy. You're never gonna catch me. You're wasting your time.
I'm just doing my thing. See you in the theater. Can't believe that.
So I guess he doesn't have Morph Ball yet either?
No, you actually won't get Morph Ball for quite a while.
Yeah.
Wow.
So your only way to go into the smaller places is to slide.
Yep.
And that
But
does
you-
kind of limit your options in the early game, so.
But too bad you can't.
Oh,
slide
by the
like-
way, I just thought of something. Double R, why don't you explain? I don't know if there's another story part, but if there isn't, why don't you explain what you're playing on and what you think of it, which is the OLED model.
Yes, I'm playing the OLED model of the Nintendo Switch since I got that yesterday, and from what I played, the OLED model, I really do like it. How the screen pops out at you when you're playing in handheld mode. When you're playing in dock mode, it's pretty much the same what you'd expect from from the OG model of the Nintendo Switch. But yeah, from what I played, it's quite an improvement. I mean, may not be the Switch
Here's the
Pro
thing about
that we've
dock
been.
mode then. I know. My question about the dock mode then is the controller any better feeling?
Well, since I'm playing on the Nintendo Switch Pro controller, I mean it's pretty much the same.
Okay, well.
So I really don't think it wouldn't matter if
I forget if you liked the Pro controller or not. I forget what was the problem with it?
it wasn't the Pro controller wasn't any problem whatsoever. It was the Joy-Con drift with the Joy-Cons that was the problem for most people. And from what I experienced with the Joy-Cons, playing them myself, I really haven't experienced anything bad with them so far. But yeah, I will say, Switch OLED model, I really like it. And anybody who doesn't even have a Switch yet, or has been holding off and getting a Switch for quite a while since launch, then I'd say this is probably your best chance to get one. But then again,
Yeah, like I even have a normal one that I actually might pick up an OLED if I get the chance to.
yeah,
I would for
You know,
so I can give the
larger,
light to
brighter
my mom.
screen, all
And
that good
yeah,
stuff.
exactly. I play portable most of the time, so
Yeah,
I need
same
that larger
here.
screen. I need that larger screen because the one I have on my light, I told Double R earlier that I'm literally killing myself in Smash Brothers and stuff like that because I can't see what I'm doing.
yeah.
If you don't know, I have very poor. I'm very, very. What's it? Which was the one where you can't see close, nearsighted?
Yeah. No, where you
Yeah,
can't see
I'm
close,
super
it's nearsighted, but where you can't see
Farsighted.
close, it's farsighted.
Wait, where you can't see. Wait,
Okay, like, are things blurry further from you or closer to you?
further.
So you're nearsighted.
Yeah, I'm super nearsighted.
Okay.
Like I think it's like 2200 something like that or more.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, like that tiny screen is not. Even with my glasses, it's like.
Oh, energy's already at maximum. Hey, okay.
I have my drawing tablet right in front of me, but I don't even know what to do. But wow, so this has
Ooh,
puzzles.
freezing
Huh?
environment. Better not go that way. So yeah, this game retains the game retains the
Yeah.
trademark temperature environments or hot or cold environments. That's that's really bad for Samus because she doesn't even have the various suit. Anyway, got the charge beam finally.
This is to go do 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 do.
Yeah.
Oh, trust me,
Click
yeah,
it here.
you'll be using that to open a lot of doors now.
Yeah. But if you took a look at the number of beams that are on the screen, it didn't look like you'll have access to a lot of them like you did in past games.
Yeah, there's not like a huge amount. Like after this, you get like the power beam, which you use to open yet a different kind of door, of course. All that fun stuff.
Uh-huh.
It's funny how it's similar to other Metroids a lot, but still.
If anything, I would say this one has a lot more inspiration when it comes to its when it comes to the different power-ups that you can get in this game over the others. Oh, look what's down here.
I somewhat agree.
I would say this is probably like the most innovative when it comes to power-ups ever since Metroid Prime 3 on the Wii.
Kill all the slug monsters. And the crab things.
And the flying bats.
It just isn't a Nintendo video game without flying bats, isn't it?
Nope.
Not really.
Like,
I mean, you gotta do something about those keys in order to see about them, I guess. There's a missile upgrade there, but we can't even get access to it right now. But anyway, heading back here into ME subspace, I guess we'll call it.
was that corridor supposed to look so... Oh, there we go. There's a cinematic. Okay.
Ooh, man, that was close. I thought I was captured there.
Yeah, I was like, wow, yeah.
So, go this way.
Oh,
Nope.
metal, double R. Since we're in a lull here, you saw Dragon Ball Superheroes trailer? I know we talked about it before, but you know, now that we're live.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I saw it.
Honestly, I'm I'm kind of looking forward to seeing it since I don't know.
I will admit it's not the
something about
best
it.
looking, but I do
No.
want to still see it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's
Like,
not the best looking. I mean, there
I
are
could-
some shots that actually do look pretty good, but
Yeah. Your shots that look good and there's other shots that look woof.
yeah.
So
Need
I'm
a
not
lot of
gonna
work.
sit here and lie that it looks great, but I still want to see it a lot. I still want to see like what happens, and
Oh yeah.
it doesn't look too bad at certain spots. I definitely want to see if this. I didn't mention this at all even before streaming, but what was it? Oh yeah. I want to know if this ends with the end of Z. You know, like finally.
The ride never ends, Cows. The ride never ends.
It never does.
It'd be nice if it went to end of Z.
I mean, it would. And I know some people are pointing out certain things like about Pan and everything and all that good,
Pan is
all that
over.
stuff.
Yeah.
And it's about
Omega
time.
Mario actually mentioned he was going to say, yeah, go ahead.
I was about to say it's about time that Piccolo actually got a larger role in a movie for once.
And he finally has
Yeah.
a house.
Yes,
And
he
people
did.
are saying, "Oh, Piccolo finally gets a movie, and it's animated like this."
Yeah, and he gets a little house with a little mailbox and everything.
Mailbox.
Go
Oh
on.
my God, the
Yeah.
hype over that mailbox.
Yeah.
Also, Broly shows up. In it.
Yes, he does.
You blink and you miss it. He is there.
Training
So,
with Goku on
that's it.
Beerus's planet, it looks like, possibly.
Think so. Omega Mario said that during a lull, he was going to say that he tried Stranger of Paradise.
Oh yeah. I still haven't even tried the second demo. I tried the first one. It wasn't really the best thing, but I guess a lot of people have actually had better things to say about the second demo because it looks like they've actually improved a lot of the faults that people had with the first one. Okay. Yeah, but anyways. Alright, now we can get out of here and go down in this section, but first we need to talk to Adam.
I just noticed the map now.
Oh, you do?
I just noticed the upper right.
There was no record of your assailant in the Federation database. However, there are records of the Chozo warrior.
That's actually
tribe.
pretty convenient. You don't have to
There is a
keep
strong
pausing.
Possibility the two are connected.
Yeah.
You have seen the warrior tribe's architecture and artifacts on this planet. I conclude that this was one of their setups.
Omega Mario said about Stranger of
Why would
Paradise.
someone leave you
I didn't
here
know what to
and send you
expect.
the
Was
after
pleased
you?
to see it was basically
The footage of the
Neo with a
ex-parasite
Final
may have been
Fantasy paint
staged
job.
to lure you in. The situation remains unclear, but your
Footage of this
priority hasn't
X-Parasite may have been
changed. You must
staged
return to the
to lure
ship.
you in.
You have activated the madness
Priority
supply
hasn't
system
changed. You
that
must
has
return to the
restored
ship.
Power to the closed thermal doors.
Or somebody
Somehow,
used it as a means just to coax Samus to come here, but the X-Parasites are already extinct to begin with.
It is the only way you can confront them.
The power of deception.
Unfortunately, this energy is limited. You may have noticed it dissipating.
Ninpo,
after an
ninja
enemy
art.
is
I don't know.
destroyed.
When you said power deception, I just thought of like
There
saying
are 6
that.
remaining enemy hunting you. You have no means to
Kagebuchi no
confront
jutsu.
them.
I don't know.
Remember that.
I think you need to get Sai to help you with that if you need help with Ninpo abilities. Because he's the only one who says Ninpo right before he actually uses his ninja arts. Unlike all the other characters where they just pretty much do their their hand signs, and then they just, say the name of their abilities. Was I supposed to go this way? I don't think I was supposed to go in this direction. No. Okay. I need to, oh yeah, I do need to go down. Okay. I need to follow where the... Oh, yes. Here we go.
It's time.
It's Vader time.
Something.
Are you sure it's not Vader time?
Do. You think the grave could stop Big Van Vader?
Hmm. Oh, mini boss time. And this is no spore spawn, that's for sure. So yeah, basically, you're getting targeted by this turret, as well as these, I guess you could say, the Spaghetti-O Mother Brain rings from Super Metroid.
They look like
yeah.
spaghetti, yeah. Spaghetti over Mother Brain, yeah.
Those damn
It does look
yeah.
like a brain.
Yeah,
Is it related?
I wouldn't be surprised if it
Fortunately, you
is.
can't freeze them in this game. Not yet.
Because the place you're on, was it a Federation place?
I think so, maybe? I'm not sure.
Trying to power up, Emmy. Hold on a second.
Okay, we got the Omega Blaster back online. If we absorb that sentient being. So if we hold L and tilt with the left analog stick to aim, and then if we hit the hold the Y button, we can fire the Omega Stream and heat up the shield, the door shield or whatever, like this. You see it get hot, and now we just use the Omega Blaster charge, and then we can just open this thing up.
I like how it changes camera angle. That's cool.
Oh yeah.
It's almost like, even though it's 2D, it's actually 3D. Haha.
Oh well. Oh. Come on, kid. Okay.
Omega Mario said, "Huge pew engage." Pew pew pew, superstar noises.
Pew pew pew.
Oh, so it didn't kill him, but it did stun him enough. Oh.
Uh-huh.
Essentially.
Got it. So yeah, that's pretty much how it is in this game. I mean, with you basically going up against the enemy, it's kind of like going up against all the Metroids in Metroid 2 or in Samus Returns. And we got the Spider Magnet ability. It's like the Spider Ball from Metroid 2, but instead, you basically can play the role of Spider-Man. But instead of
you can just-
Spider-Man,
climb all over the place.
instead of Spider-Man, we're Spider-Sam. Get it? Samus?
Spider Sam.
Spider-Sam does whatever Spider-Samus does. So yeah, since we have the Spider Magnet, we can actually climb on these walls, and we can actually, you know, do that as well, where we just kind of use her arms to hang on the top portions of the blue magnetic field. I apologize for that noise from my end if any of you heard it. One of the dogs was getting a bit frisky. But yeah, after we destroyed that enemy, we actually managed to rematerialize this place. You can actually see how many of the enemies are now within this place instead from before, where the enemy only just pretty much roamed around in this area. Oh, we got ourselves another missile tank capacity increase. So yeah, not everything is contained in this one area, as there are other areas too that you can explore. So the region that we're in, which is called Artaria, that's just only one place.
Yeah, because there's like a transport system that lets you go between them.
Yeah.
Because of course, it's not a Metroid game without backtracking.
Yeah. And it's one of those door guardians like you see in the other Metroid games, but this one has seemed a bit more deformed or just hideous. But anyway, going through that door,
Bit funky.
for those types of things, you know, if you were to destroy them right before a door, and if you go in that door, you would expect a boss fight, and believe it or not, a boss fight is amongst us.
Ah! I don't know, you're often very sus there, Double R. Maybe we should, toss you out the airlock.
Damn.
Nah,
And
you're
this
cool.
this boss is kind of difficult too. So even with the aiming reticle that where you can auto aim and all that stuff, it, like I said, it can get pretty challenging. But it's really not too difficult if you know what you're doing. But then again, I think that's
Spider Woman.
Spider.
Look at that thing. That thing come by my house, I kill it. The ugly Magooba. I don't know what the heck. And it's barking at you? What is this, Contra? What is that, a Contra boss?
I wouldn't be surprised if it was. It's barfing at me. Alright, we managed to subdue it a little bit, but that's just the first phase of that boss fight. As we did some damage to it, it will actually try to cloak itself.
It's a good thing that your invisibility has a huge hole in its plan, which is the fact that you're not quite invisible if you're still glowing.
Yeah, that's pretty much,
I'm gonna
pretty
go
good.
invisible.
But you're
still have a big
invisible
glowing
enough.
spot.
You're invisible enough. That's all that matters.
Not really stealthy though, is it?
ooh, ouch.
Yeah, it does work on Predator kind of tech, where it like does some light bending and everything. So I
Alright,
guess it's scanning waves, just
Remember the Phantom Ranger? Didn't he do that too?
basically.
now
Power
we're in
Rangers
the,
Turbo.
now we're in the third
That's
phase.
that's basically your best option of avoiding an Emmy if it's after you. Just using the cloak to hide from it until it buggers off.
Unload your missiles when doing this part. That does a lot of damage onto it. You'll be Mick
Man,
Scooberson.
it feels a lot better to aim and all that now that you could actually do that with the right stick, right?
What? Well, it would have been a lot better if you could use the right stick, but instead you're only using the left analog stick while you're holding the L, but the left shoulder button down to actually, be while you're able to aim. Now, eventually, this boss is gonna turn invisible again. Yep, there it goes.
Omega Mario said, "Hey Nintendo, don't do another Alpha Dream. They better purchase them for future Metroid games as this looks super fun."
Yes.
I hope they don't, pull a Alpha Dream and shut them down. That would be kind of shitty.
Yeah.
This actually does look cool, right?
It is.
Because I remember when Samus Returns came out, I really wanted to play that.
it's a damn shame that no Nintendo Switch port of that ever came to be.
Right? I don't get that.
And, you know, I think that actually would have benefited too if they actually released one right before this game came out. You know, for those who don't even have a 3DS but might have wanted to play it on the Switch. I mean, sure, you don't need Mercury Steam to actually do the porting process. I'm sure you could hire somebody else to port the game.
Because for real, like, you got Nintendo said themselves they're not supporting it anymore, the 3DS. So like, if you're not supporting it, but it's a major part of the franchise, and people still play it, then port it.
All right, we got the Phantom Cloak, which was the name of the ability that boss had on him. So
Omega Mario said Alpha Dream was mostly shut down because Nintendo didn't think to buy them.
Mm-hmm.
And
Sadly.
people will have said maybe if Metroid Dread does well enough, we'll get that Samus Returns port.
Maybe.
Well, what's that phrase? Vote with your dollar, then.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if it can beat the first Metroid Prime as the best-selling Metroid game in existence, then there still is a chance. So basically, the Phantom Cloak, it renders Samus invisible to enemies, and by refracting lights, she can also move silently, albeit at a slower speed. So we press down on the right analog stick to activate it with the Aeon energy that we have for the gauge, and then press that button once again to deactivate it. And as we're inside that invisibility state, the energy, I guess you could call it, will slowly be consumed. And once it's fully gone, then we're out of the stealth phase. But once it's depleted and we get around, do some movement or do whatever else, like attack enemies or whatever, the energy gauge will start to replenish itself a lot more quickly. So that way we can actually use it again quickly if we need to, but yeah, that's basically a gist of that, how the Phantom Cloak works.
Mm-hmm.
And we will see it in action here pretty shortly.
Yeah, it's pretty much entirely to hide from the Emmys, so.
Mm-hmm. So you press down on the right analog stick, stealth mode is activated, and you can actually...
It drains your energy, and then once it runs out, it uses your health.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, don't abuse it too much.
Yeah, do not. Whatever you do.
I think Adam even says, yeah, it's kind of a last-ditch effort. So.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, especially because, yeah, you slow down and moving and shooting uses a lot more of your energy, so... Use it if you get cornered or you can't escape.
Yeah.
Try to get an enemy to pass you by. But they can still run into you and, you know, trigger the death struggle, so watch it.
Yeah. And these enemies' patterns are really weird sometimes when trying to counter them.
Hmm.
There is something along the lines of this route that I can actually get a power up, but I don't think I have the necessary means to obtain it right away. Oh, I possibly can, but I just need to go around.
Cool.
And it's another missile tank, but I don't have access to that door yet. Where the heck was I supposed to go? Oh, right. I need to find where Adam is, so that way I can ask him where I go next. Oh, might be going backwards here. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was the way I just came out. So I am going backwards. Okay. Funny that whenever you use the counter technique, Samus will be in the direction where she countered the enemy, so that way, you know, the shot can actually go through. So, like, if she had her back turned and she actually did the counter that way, she'll actually turn her upper body around, so that way she's actually pointing backwards. It's a nice little attention to detail when doing the counter ability.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Oh, okay. That thing not indestructible? Nope, it is not. So I can't even pass that way.
Hey, you know what else is coming out later this month?
What?
Super Robot Wars.
Yes, it is.
That's right. Yeah, Super Robot War 30. Yeah.
30. I'll probably pick that up in November, since, you know, this month, since I'll already be picking up, Mario Party Superstars for the Nintendo Switch, but then again, I'm also having to pay for my, the property tax for my vehicle and, car tag. Because it is that time of the year for me to...
They're doing the right thing of paying for tax for that. My grandpa and my dad kind of let those things build up, and I was just wondering why they had a boot on their cars.
Uh-huh.
Pay your taxes, people.
Especially Wheel's dad, where he says, "Bitch, I pay my taxes," or that Metal's dad.
It was
I think it was a
nobody's
show.
Yeah.
One of them. Wheels was watching or something like that.
I still crack up whenever I think about that, you know, that happening. Because it just completely came out of left field. Okay, now I found the right way I'm supposed to go.
This is beyond your when you were playing earlier, right? So,
Yeah.
well, at least now when you go back to your personal file, you're like, okay, I remember what to do.
Mm-hmm. Look at me. I'm Spider Sam. Oh, I was until that thing knocked me flat on my ass. Okay. Now, when we touch this here, we can actually get access to a new location. So, from Arteria, we can actually take that ride over to Cataris. And Cataris
Travel
is...
to Cataris?
Yep.
Except.
Cataris is a hot region, but we're going to be pretty much out of the hot areas within that region for right now, since we'll pretty much be sticking to the areas where Samus can actually traverse herself in without taking any damage from the heat. Or should
That's
I
pretty
say...
cool loading screen, by the way.
Oh yeah. Or just, riding that elevator with all those
That's
lights just
cool.
going through the visor. Uh-huh.
LPA said, I can't not say I pay my taxes. Remember, what's that old phrase, Metal? There's only two things guaranteed in life.
Death and taxes.
Death and taxes.
Yep. Death and taxes. Or as the old saying goes, nope.
There's an Atom terminal right there. So finally, more talk from former AI commanding officer.
CDR appears to be powered by thermal
CDR appears to be powered by thermal energy. Magma is pumped from the planet's interior and routed from there. I have located the central routing system for the magma. It is here in Cataris. Samus, your current suit cannot protect you as you explore Cataris. The extreme heat of the lava is too much for it. Under no circumstances should you enter high temperature areas. Really? If I go through the high temperature areas, are you going to tell me you're going to, authorize me to use the Varia suit like you did in Other M?
I know the shuttle somewhere above here. Use it to find a path.
Fortunately, in this case, it's far less stupid, where you just have to find it and not have it, but have to be told that you can activate it by some asshole.
Yeah. And he's going to talk to us about the Phantom Cloak ability. The Phantom Cloak prevents the ME from detecting you, which we already knew from, material that was posted online by the time when the game was announced back in June.
Note that using the Phantom Cloak severely decreases your mobility, and direct contact with an ME will still result in capture. It is up to you whether to hold your position. Just be aware of your surroundings.
It's not like the IRS is coming to my door and took my money.
Once an ME sees you, you will need to evade capture until it gives up pursuit. The Phantom Cloak can remain active after your aim has been depleted. It will consume your life energy instead. Consider it a desperate measure. Remember, it cannot drain your energy down to nothing. Judicious use of this technique will improve your probability of survival.
Alright. So, since the whole cloaking ability does give us a bit of an edge when going up against the ME, we still cannot fight it head on, sadly.
Nope.
Whoops, can't do that just yet, so we gotta go down this way. Boy, those things come at you fast that you hardly have a lot of time to react.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got ourselves a shortcut there.
So yeah, what?
Nothing a whole lot just happened right now. We're just still going through Cataris as is because we're about to come into contact with the next ME.
Just go and do this. Ready?
Hey, right.
There you go.
Okay.
You know, I wonder what's going on here with Metroid Dread.
Alright. Now we get to be Spider Sam again.
Whoa!
Albeit briefly.
There's a lot of people streaming Metroid Dread today. What?
Well, it's like it came out yesterday or something.
Nani?
Yeah, I didn't notice. Especially since it's harder to stream on Switch, isn't it?
No. Really not that
But don't
difficult.
you need like capture card?
Well, I mean, if you want to, stream Switch, then yeah, you would have to use a capture card. I mean, it doesn't
I don't
come
know
with.
this many people had capture cards.
Yeah, I still have my Elgato
Like, 'cause,
HD 60S Plus.
I'll say all the people streaming here, like, cause some of them even are like, huh, you guys are poorer than I am. I don't even have a capture card.
I mean, I still want to give you my HD 60S capture
yeah?
card. Yeah, so that way you can at least have it. Because I practically have no more use for it. I mean, I'm fine with the HD 60S Plus that I have right now.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'll take it.
Besides, I'm pretty
I
sure.
can stream Tekken and stuff with actually having an actual intermission and stuff.
Yeah.
LPH says he needs a new laptop to record some games.
Oh, I have to slide, of course.
Heck, if I have a capture card, heck, I could even do like capture the gameplay and have a webcam,
There you go.
like you're doing.
That's true. There you go.
Actually, you and Metal, yeah. Yeah, Metal also does it. Then again, you know what I've heard some people do to capture footage for the Switch if they don't have a capture card?
Ah.
They just put their Switch on like
Oh, dang it.
They just put like their phone at a really steady spot and just try and record it off the phone, like stream off the phone.
Yeah, that's that just seems
You know, the phone camera.
th-
It's kind of a
th-
ghetto solution. You know?
Yeah.
Don't die.
yeah, the ghetto setup of
Well,
you
that's
know,
the first death.
yeah, because of something
Ah, yes.
Extra
spewing
planetary.
some magma balls at me.
Magma.
Meh.
Liquid hot magma.
Knock knock. Who's there? Psh. I got a whole bag of psh with your name on it.
Yep.
Do you, Dr. Evil? I guess. There we go. Yeah, those enemies that spew that spew little chunks of magma, they're a pain in the ass. Wholeheartedly.
One of the most annoying enemies I've come across so far, personally.
No kidding.
Oh, but there's
Whoa.
more. But
LPA
wait,
said my laptop is old. But wait, there's more. LPA said his laptop is old, broke, and so many viruses.
oh lord.
Yikes. Looking at this environment, I'm kind of getting Metroid Prime vibes, a little bit like the Magmoor Caverns or the Phazon Mines with this. I'm not dying from you creeps again. I'll just avoid you for now.
In fact,
Alright. ME Subspace number 2. I'll actually see Samus use the cloaking ability against this guy. He's all green! This ME is green with envy, I guess.
oh my god, there's 7 of them. Oh my god, is that a whole thing? 7 deadly sins? That's supposed to.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's what they're based on. But anyway, with this Emmy, we can actually use the cloak, the Phantom Cloak on it. So in case we need to get away from the Emmy, then we can actually.
I remember the trailers showing this one and then the Phantom Cloak being used.
Uh huh.
But the Phantom Cloak activated, Emmy cannot see or detect Samus. Remain cautious. Colliding will still result in a capture.
Yeah, you gotta.
As long as you don't touch it, okay.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah, it'll still go into the whole like little escape animation there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh. All that just not be able to open that door. Really.
Oh, get up there. There we go. Spider Sam. Spider Sam. Does whatever a Spider Sam does.
Which is a whole lot of nothing, apparently.
Yeah, apparently. Climbs on walls, shoots stuff. Boom, boom, boom. Die, die, die.
Fights some pirates that are from space. Beams them up. Leaves no trace. Look out! Here comes the Spider Sam.
Alright, then our next playthrough is the Atari Spider-Man.
Oh god. Where we have to climb all the way to the top without getting knocked down by whatever is in our way.
Man. Little web, little web, little web.
Getting to the
Big
top,
web.
getting to the top, getting to the top, getting to the top. Up,
I want to play that game.
Excuse me.
You
I want
really
to play that game and stream it myself so I can say one thing.
okay.
How can Spider-Man shot web?
Spider-Man shot web. Okay, I can't go that way because it's so spicy. Well, if you notice that some of the doors have like a red glow to them, that's because in the next room it's a heat area. Or a heated area.
It burned like fire. It'd be hot, hot, hot. Of course, you gotta wait till you get the proper suit to go through there, else you'll burn your tits off.
Wait a minute. It's so hot, hot, hot. Ole, 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 ole. And you can't even go that way because it's shut off from the other side, so we'll have to try to find another way around if we can. Which means we have to go back inside that Emmy room again. Holy smokes, we could get an Emmy. Okay. Wait a minute. No. I'm somewhere different this time. I thought I was backtracking to someplace I've already been, but that's not the case here, so that's good. Golly. Let me put my hand down. There we go. Alright, we hit that switch, and right above us, that'll make those those magnet walls move up and down. So, make our way back, we can actually use that to our advantage with trying to scale up the place. Yep. Oops. And you can even do the counter when you're sticking onto the magnet walls. Even though it can be kind of awkward. But hey. I did those nasties justice. Can't go that way either because that one's blocked off. So, guess we have to go this way.
Oh, hey! Star Child said he finally made it home.
Oh, cool. Welcome back, man.
And he said he heard reviews for this game were pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently, I mean, from what I'm seeing just now, it looked good, and everybody who's played it, Alex, you, Metal, and you right now, Kyle, don't seem to really, doesn't seem bad at all, right?
No,
it-
honestly,
You don't
it's,
feel
Really great.
You don't feel like
feels-
shutting the game down in rage now, do you?
No.
Right? No? Okay.
No.
like
It
I said,
actually
it
makes me
feels
want
like
to makes me want to continue playing
it
it.
feels like a natural evolution of the Metroid kind of formula. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? But it feels and plays so nice. So nice.
It's so nice. I don't want to put it
Oh,
down.
it really
just
is.
jamming her gun arm in there just does all this stuff.
Well, yeah,
download-
that's how she links into things. Just jam the arm in there.
Like, I'm imagining she's basically like a female Quagmire. Hey, how'd you match the shape? I just stuck it in there and broke it.
Pretty much.
Giggity giggity. Goo.
Giggity giggity goo.
Okay, it's coming this way, so, stealth it up, Samus. Oh, what the hell? Damn it! Stupid. Emmy. That was not cool. Not cool, man.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
god damn it.
The reason I brought that up because, like, man, we got lost in the shuffle. Because when I played Streets of Rage 4, we had a lot of people. It just came out, and, like, I guess no one else is streaming it. But
Mm-hmm.
this one, not so much. This, well, then again, how many more? Oh, again! Dang. That was just like a slight. Omega Mario said, man, those things are terrifying.
Yeah, they are.
Extremely.
Then again, I just realized Metroid is a lot more known than Streets of Rage, so more, you would get
I-
lost in the shuffle
I hate
quicker.
to say so. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I know why, because, yeah, exactly. I'm the same way. I'm like, man, I figured more people should know Streets of Rage, but. Oh boy, you're running out of juice.
Running out
Rustic
of
Hill.
jiggle juice.
Star Child, it's funny you asked that, because I was talking about that. He asked if the Switch could stream directly without needing a capture card.
No.
No. Apparently,
No,
right?
cannot.
No, you have to get a capture card for it.
Which is why I know Metroid's more known, but that's why I thought maybe we had a chance, like, because I thought, like, a lot of people wouldn't have a capture card for the Switch,
Mm-hmm.
you know, but I guess they do. Like, here I am, like, what? I need a capture card now?
Yeah, you do. But like I said, I'd be glad to.
It's already offered. Yeah, so that's good. at least I don't have to. At least you offered, yeah. Which
Yeah.
I'm grateful for, because, like, it'll help a lot. PS5.
Oh, another Atom terminal. I think this is the farthest I've gotten so far.
Oh, on your own playthrough?
Well, just playing it.
Stands for extraplanetary
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
same
definitely
thing.
farther
Yeah.
than where I originally was.
necessarily modify and enhance its own capabilities.
ME stands for Extraplanetary Multiform Mobile Identifier. Well, that's a mouthful.
Its ability
Right.
to configure itself to fit into narrow spaces is a standard feature.
Yes,
Any
thank you,
enemy
Hannah.
you encounter will likely do so as it pursues you. You are
Hey,
not
he be
capable
dropping all kinds of
displaying your armor
exposition.
plating. This would be true even if
That's
you
his
hold
job.
capabilities. You are faced with
Well, basically in
overwhelming
this
power.
game.
Accept your helplessness.
Accept your helplessness,
Don't
Samus.
Study each enemy carefully.
Well,
and
excuse
use
me.
The Phantom Cloak to advance. There are risks even here. The Phantom Cloak reduces your mobility.
So if I
and
move or
consumes
shoot,
away
then the
when you
energy
move or
from the
shoot.
Phantom
It
Cloak
is still your
Yeah,
will
it's
actually
quicker.
will reduce a lot faster.
Do not
But if I'm
hesitate.
standing
Then you'll start
still,
burning through your
Whenever
health,
you
and you
discover
don't want
more,
that.
you
Yeah,
begin.
so if I'm standing
This
still,
was not
then it
one
will
of your
just
original
slowly
priorities.
start to deteriorate.
However, I see no other way to accomplish your goal. These existential threats cannot be sanctioned.
Alright. I killed a rock monster. No rock lobster, just rock monster.
Yep.
Iraq Lobster. Yep.
The map room. Now we can get access to the whole map of Cataris. And it's a big old map. Just like Artaria. But funny how the map rooms are also save rooms too.
Yeah,
Well, hey, it's handy.
true that.
Not to mention the fact that they're kind enough to kind of do a half-assed checkpoint system where you die to an enemy, they'll just throw you outside the nearest, like, portal entrance, whatever, that you entered last.
Uh-huh.
Like, it's more like a suspend point where, you know, if you don't save, you won't go back there, but...
Mm-hmm. I mean, I can understand if it's like a checkpoint in case if you died, but still.
Yeah, that's
But-
kind of the
but-
whole idea.
Yeah, but with it acting as a, you know, save station as well, that's, I'd say that was a pretty smart decision on Nintendo's
It
part.
is, yeah.
Makes it a
Things
bit more
little less
streamlined.
frustrating.
Speaking of these, you said Nintendo developers of, was it Mercury Steam?
Yeah, uh-huh. Who made Lords of Shadow.
That's what I was gonna bring up. Remember that game? 3DS?
Yes.
That was like,
Mirror of Fate, yeah. I think that's pretty much what made Nintendo, or at least Sakamoto, decide to use them for Samus Returns and Dread, was because of their work on Mirror of Fate on the 3DS.
yeah, I want to say so. No more lava.
Nova.
Or is it still magma if it's under, right?
I don't know, to be honest. Ooh, man, that was close.
Man, hearing them like those weird noises they make,
Mm-hmm.
I bet you that's gonna make people go, ugh.
Well, be thankful it's not. Doors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although that's basically the vibes this game gives. So
Yeah.
Metroid Dread. You mean Metroid Nemesis, right?
Metroid Nemesis.
Metroid Nemesis, starring Samus Valentine.
Don't give Nintendo ideas. I mean, we're already getting enough, Capcom Nintendo crossovers. We don't need any more.
Get out of here. Hey, get the F out of here.
Golly, I love that beam still.
Yeah, it's a good one. Alright. Gets us back to this area. Ooh. Oh, spicy room. Don't want to go that way. There are no Spice Girls.
Man, remember the Spice Girls
Yep.
and Rowdy Rough Boys, Powerpuff Girls?
Remember Hanson?
I do, yeah.
Remember Mbop?
Yeah.
I do.
Take it down.
LPA said I'm still waiting for RE COD mode. Resident Evil COD. Starshell said the Spice Boys.
I think we got them in, what was it,
Dragon Ball.
Keeper's Revenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they called them in the dub, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, that's exactly that is. Yep.
Because what was it? It was like vinegar and mustard.
It was like, yeah.
Can't remember.
Because even though they're filler, Toei was like, well, everything's food, right?
Mm-hmm.
Toriyama just hungry all the time. If I remember right, Toriyama would draw these like up to like 4 a.m. or whatever. Maybe it's because it was so late he was hungry. He was like, I gotta think of a day. Whatever. What do I want right now?
Mustard.
I think I want a nice. I think he'd be like thinking the food he wants. I think I want a nice hamburger. Bats. Oh lordy. He coming.
Yes, he is. It's my job to get the hell out of Dodge.
Message wheels just left.
Woof.
It won't.
That might happen to the TV in my room.
Just smokes and dies.
Yeah, that might happen. If that's the case, I mean, I can replace it with the TV in the bedroom here, but I was gonna buy a new TV anyways. But I mean, Best Buy keeps sending me freaking best text about it. Hey, we're selling TVs cheap. Hey, we're selling TVs cheap. Like, but watch, the one time when I will need to do it, ain't gonna be no sale. When there's a sale every other time. That's just how my luck is.
We're having sales. Alright, I do need to go this way. Crap. Here we go.
LPH said, was that saga bad or so-so? I don't remember. Depends on who you ask.
Exactly.
Some people think it's the worst thing ever. I was annoyed by a lot of it, but there's also parts I liked, so I guess I'm in a so-so camp. A lot of people Just straight up, it's kind of boring at parts. I think that's the problem. The other parts are great, but there's other parts where it's just like, whoop. And you get Marin, right?
Yeah.
It's true.
When the designers
Just
drew
jump.
Marin, it was just Bulmer
Bulma.
but thicker.
Exactly.
Because-
Bulma, but yeah, gigantic boobs.
Yeah.
And a Jezebel to boot.
Yeah. What if we just made Bulma but gave her upped her bust size? It's a brand new character now. We'll call her Marin. And no, Krillin did not name his daughter Marin after her. It's Toriyama just had the same idea for the pun of chestnuts when he named Krillin's daughter. Just like how Toei was thinking when they named Krillin's girlfriend. So like in a half hour, I guess we'll say our thoughts on this
Yeah.
spotlight. I guess overall though, I can already tell it's gonna be pretty positive.
Mm-hmm.
Like the only critique I can think of is the one I said at the beginning. It just seems contrived how they always have to take away her powers some weird wacky way that doesn't even make sense. Physical amnesia. So it's not even like they actually took your powers. You just don't. For some reason, you got knocked so hard you forgot how to do stuff. Gotta remember, I guess. Like, what?
I guess.
LPA said, as long as you don't name your kid after your ex. Which, yeah, that's what people thought, but no. He was naming it after just similar chestnut pun. Because marron means the color chestnut in French. And in Spanish too, actually. Marron, but... I believe in English you have maroon. If you don't speak a Romance language, it's maroon.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you already went there. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I'm trying to ascertain where exactly I need to go next.
Hey, Bad Gamer, do you know where he needs to go without spoiling it? So you already 100% of the game?
Oh,
I didn't think you were 100% it. But he said he didn't. But
damn it.
is this game that? Oh no!
Ooh, Shazam.
Oh lordy! And you successfully downloaded software apparently.
Yeah. I'm downloading software of every magnitude since I got the OLED model.
Yeah, because you got it. Yeah, you're putting the games you had before on the other Switch onto this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm surprised the stream hasn't suffered for it though.
Yeah.
Actually, the frame rate seems, I don't see any drop frames or nothing.
Mm.
Yeah, and Glip Glop.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm trying to remember how to camera. Oh, you found me? Oh, lordy. Get out of there.
Oh lordy.
Well, he's not coming anymore. What's it up there? Maybe. Oh, I can go this way, man. Oh, wait a minute. I could have always gone this way. Fine. Well, still more, still a very spacky room. Okay.
Well. Star Child, I didn't even realize Star Child mentioned that because talking about buying TV, he said on Black Friday you usually can. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hopefully, I don't think I need to replace mine, but it is getting old where it's starting to get, just like Wheels before the tragedy of his TV. My TV is doing the same thing where it's starting getting, like blackness in the corners.
Uh-huh.
Because I've had that TV for like 10 years plus.
Okay, here we go. Now this is where I need to be.
Now we're cooking.
Yeah.
Now we're cooking pasta.
Yeah, I'm gonna
So-
try to get a 4K TV for like Black Friday or Boxing Day or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking I'm doing now. Don't really care about 4K, but I might as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, my
Since
TV's...
8K is kind of the hot shit right now, 4K is coming down.
That
in price.
I don't even understand. Yeah, because 8K is like, ooh. Now that you don't even. I don't think 8K the human eye can even see. Like,
It can. Like, I think the highest the human eye can perceive is something like... I think it's like 14 or 15K,
Oh,
I think.
wow. Energy tanks are now like heart tanks
hey,
from The Legend of Zelda, so if you get 4
I
of
like
them...
Zelda. Yeah.
Yeah, there's like full-on tanks, and then there's like, pieces of tanks where you need to get 4 to get another full one, yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Adds more to this game's freshness factor.
So, what do you think of her designs of the suits?
Pretty slick.
Looking fresh,
Fresh.
especially the
slick.
whatever power-ups you get.
Yeah.
How about you, Metal?
Honestly, I kind of like it. It's a bit slimmer, but it also, like I said, still maintains the kind of organic-ish qualities of the fusion suit, but it obviously is advancing and evolving a bit.
Mm-hmm.
So, I like I said, I like it quite a bit, actually.
All right, you increased your energy.
Yes. Finally.
I like it too. It is skinnier, but yeah, I like the color scheme of it. And LPH said he has his TV also over 10 years, but he doesn't want a smart TV. As the owner of a smart TV, I agree. I really don't. I have a PS5 connected to it, so why would I need, you know? I mean, right now I'm using the apps on it and I have it connected, but like I don't want, like, if you don't want to use the smart TV features, it's gonna bug you to use them anyways. Why are you not connected to the internet? Why are you not using your smart TV features? Why, like, I just want.
I just
I'm gonna
want to
be
use
playing
it for...
PlayStation out here. I'm not.
Yeah, I just want to play, I just want to play games. I don't want to even use all of its fancy features
yeah,
that I
that's-
really don't even give a crap about.
That's all I do. Like on a smart TV, I watch Netflix and YouTube on it sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time, I'm playing PlayStation. So why would I? Yeah. Matter of fact, PlayStation has a better YouTube than the smart TV's built-in YouTube.
Yeah.
Because you know what? PlayStation can go up to 4K.
Uh-huh.
The smart TV only goes up to 1080p.
Sadly.
And you're like, well, why would you want it if your TV's only 1080 and not 4K? Ah! When you're watching 4K on a 1080 screen, it actually looks better than regular 1080 still. Kid you not, that's been proven. Did you know that, Kyle?
I did not know that.
Like, downsampled 4K, like, I remember watching and, like, listening to people, downsampled 4K to 1080, it still looks better than regular 1080.
Oh, we can go to...
another game.
We can actually go to a new,
Download.
Yeah, we can go to a new place. Oh, a new loading screen. Instead of being inside an elevator,
That's
you're
cool.
actually riding in a...
That's cool. Those are like, those could be like screensavers or something like that, or like, you know how before we stream you have like a little GIF?
Mm-hmm.
You make a GIF out of that, and that could be like going live soon, you know?
Oh, yeah.
You know what? I'm a screen
I would
capture.
definitely use this as a screensaver.
Yeah, it's nice. Little transition shot.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I was too late to screen cap it. Aye.
What, were you trying to clip that?
Well, what can you do? I was, but actually, you know what? Let me clip it. Yeah, I was gonna try and screen it. Let me clip it. I was gonna call it. That's a cool noise scream.
Sweet. Super sweet. Nothing this way. So. LPA says, my sister buy my grandma a smart TV. She don't use it because she got cable.
Yeah, exactly. Oh god, now you fighting Sonic.
Yeah. Sonic shit. Yeah, these Sonic the Hedgehog
spin-
knockoffs. Can't really hurt him, and instead you can only just,
I don't get how she's the most powerful bounty hunter in the galaxy. Man, the Federation must suck.
Well, if Federation Force is any indication, they do apparently.
Cause I mean, like, there's stuff, a whole bunch of stuff she can't even deal with, and she's supposed to be the most powerful, and I'm like,
yeah.
yeah, the rest of the Federation sucks. Like, I mean, or is that like a whole? Is it just gameplay, or are they actually trying to commentate? Like, you know, the Federation can't run this galaxy. They suck. So inept.
It's like, Samus, if you're gonna take orders from these cretins, why don't you just go and blast the entirety of the Galactic Federation and be like, I'm done with your crap because you know I'm better than you.
Yeah, you know, Samus, if she's that strong, apparently, she should just take over.
Yeah.
Like, Samus Aran assassinated the Earth Federation's president and became the new Earth Federation president. All hail Samus.
Yeah. She could, but you know, she's kind of the lone wolf type who prefers just, you know,
Honestly,
chilling out, hunting assholes down for money. So.
honestly, I thought
Starshaw said, yeah,
I honestly thought that Samus would be butting heads with the Galactic Federation in this game, since what she did with, you know, stopping them from getting the SAX in the previous game.
yeah.
I thought they were going to basically treat her as an outlaw.
I guess they got over it.
Outlaw Jesse James. They were like, we really can't. They were like, we really can't afford to.
They're like,
Not.
we're mad at
sorry.
you, but you did probably save the galaxy, so
What do we get
we'll give you
here?
a pass.
Oh, the wide beam.
Give you
So-
a pass on this one.
So basically, we now got ourselves the Spazer.
Oh, okay. For a second I thought you said wide beam. I thought you said the lima beam.
Sure, why not? So this is what we need to do to hit
Oh,
the,
now
hit those contraptions where you can hit them like 3 times together. That's cool. So yeah, we're using the Spazer again. Nice.
you say noise.
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 Noise. And honestly, it's a godsend to have this, you know, the Spazer on you.
Oh yeah.
Because
Speaking of Contra.
mm-hmm.
Oh, Bad Gamer said he had a Final Fantasy 14 in-game wedding to attend. That's where he was.
Oh.
Oh yeah, now you can shoot all the people. There you go. Now you can move those blocks.
Uh-huh.
LP8 said the GF, just give her money and don't make her mad. right? Right.
Right. Oh, now we have to deal with a yellow Emmy.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
This one was pretty fast.
Oh yeah, that's the one I remember seeing in trailers too.
Yeah, it's coming after me pretty quickly.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Man, it's like this game should be called instead of Metroid Dread, which I know it means the same thing, but it should be called Metroid Clenched Cheeks.
Metroid butt clencher. Well, since we have ourselves the wide beam, I'm pretty sure we can actually go back to Cataris and actually take care of the green Emmy that we were going up against before.
Oh yeah.
Yep, so we're gonna see that cool transition effect again.
Oh good. See if I can actually spring cap it this time, huh?
Yeah. Now she's at the left, looking at the right, when riding on that trolley. There's just something about these transition scenes.
Yeah, which said Metroid Dread, this game will give you robophobia.
I mean, yeah, the Emmys are kind of really creepy and, like I said, kind of pants darkening at times. So, like I said, it's clear they were trying to evoke kind of the same thing with SAX, which I think is pretty accurate, especially with how weirdly and quickly they could move through like the tiny like vents and everything.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. Well, yes, but no.
That jerk who goes, yeah, who's actually forgot which actor he was, that character's making fun of in Simpsons. That's what Homer calls him. The jerk who goes, yeah.
Yes.
They had one where they went to Portugal. Not Portugal, Brazil, and he was there.
Oh yeah, that's right.
See? See?
See.
Pizza! Large! That was when they were in Australia.
Yeah. I like a coffee? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, coffee. B.
Yeah.
C-O.
Yeah.
You call that a knife? This is a knife.
That's a
spoon.
spoon. I've seen you play Knifey Spoony before. Hey, can I have one of those comically oversized Australian beers? Oh, it's a little too big. Oh.
That thing
Well,
again.
Yep.
I will name Fosters aren't like that gigantic in real life. But
Well, I heard Australians don't even like Fosters.
Really?
no, it's an export beer. Yeah, it's made for export, so they don't actually like.
Okay,
really,
I guess that makes
like,
sense.
Well, it's not that they don't have it; it's just like uncommon. Because it's mainly for export. So.
There, I got that.
I'm a big break like
Because
because we all learned from the last time.
Yeah.
It's like it's not like we didn't learn from Metroid from all the first Metroid. Maybe having a gigantic brain thing isn't really the best.
I mean, yeah, especially if it has one eye. It's giving you the goo eyes.
Every time there's an enemy, you have to have the Omega Blaster back on, but when you kill it, it's gone again.
Yeah. Which way is it coming?
Already, so this would be how many enemies right now? 7. Third?
This is the second enemy that we're trying to.
There was one earlier.
Damn it.
Yeah, well, yeah, you run into like the damaged one at the very beginning, which kind of introduces you to the
That was
whole
the pre-
Omega Beam thing. Yeah, and then later you got to learn you have to blow up their freaking face shields first before you go for the kill shot.
Yeah.
Omega. Owie! Yeah, seeing you die. And Bad Gamer says, yeah, the timing on these are super tight.
Yeah, like I said, like you do get 2 attempts, and if you screw the first one, it's not impossible, but it's extremely difficult to get the second. But it's like split second kind of shit. But it is possible. Like I've done it once or twice. But yeah, if you miss the first one, odds are you're dead.
Yeah.
Well, come on, let me kill you. Oh, Bad Gamer said that's why he says 70% of his deaths were by enemies. Okay.
Same here. I think that's gonna be most players though.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, a
Killed
couple enemies have snuck a death on me when I've been like really
Nice.
low on health, but yeah, it's mostly Emmy.
So those are 3 Emmys we destroyed, so almost halfway done with killing them.
Yeah.
What power up did we get for absorbing
Nope.
this one?
We're
Morph Ball, finally!
Yay! Now it doesn't matter that Metroid can't crawl because we can slide and we can roll.
Yeah.
Bad Gamer says, Bad Gamer was able to counter escape only about 6 times.
Oh,
Allow Samus to crawl.
that's.
Oh, you can
I
jump
gotta
pretty
admit,
quick.
that's
But-
one of my favorite. Like.
Oh wow, I didn't know
scenes
this.
of all time.
You already have spring.
It's like
can't-
it's like all the people on the Super Metroid post forum, kind of going, why bitching about the game being so difficult. Why can't Metroid crawl and all that great shit?
You now
Everybody
I can
gets
already-
stuck right at the beginning.
you now have the ability to. I mean, when you're now in Morph Ball mode, you actually do have the Spring Ball ability already on you. So
Oh, which is good.
Yeah. No bombs though, huh?
yeah, no bombs yet. Which I'm sure we'll get
Nope,
that eventually.
no
But
ice
I
bomb.
assume that when we take down the yellow Emmy, we actually do get the speed booster. Because you know how
'cause
fast
then,
that thing
yeah,
was.
that's let you. Yeah, I think that's what lets you shine spark.
Yeah.
What's funny about this game is the Morph Ball is usually like what? First power up you get?
Normally.
One of the first.
It's usually one of the first ones, but yeah,
I
in
remember
Dread,
the original Metroid, it was literally the first one.
A missile
yeah, you just
plus
walk to the
tank.
left. And there it
So
is.
Yep.
with the missile plus tank, our capacity has been increased by 10 instead of 5. So that's new.
Nice.
That's
Nice.
good. That's helpful.
Very helpful.
Well, hey, it's all
And
good.
Metroid. Okay. I remember I told my friends about Metroid that like I had an idea that like for a gag that like some enemy is coming and Samus comes to help you but looks at the enemy and goes, "You're on your own, kid," and then just turns the Morph Ball, goes away.
Now Samus has just entered critical mass for teleporting elsewhere. So she's gone Super Saiyan, but can't even transform.
Starcloud said something. He said they should make a Metroid anime or something. They did make a manga. I mean, why not an anime?
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that they haven't tried to yet.
Uh-huh.
Because yeah, they've made a manga which did do a lot of like backstory stuff on Samus and everything. That's where the whole, Ridley killed her parents thing came from,
Mm-hmm.
which is what they were referencing in Other M, if I recall correctly.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Is why she has PTSD, when she faces Ridley's, because, Ridley killed her parents and everything.
Yes.
Even though this isn't the original Ridley, it's like a clone. and it turns out Ridley started as a cute little chick thing.
Yeah.
So,
Cute little chick.
does that make sense? He goes from like a little chickling to a big space dragon. So yeah, why not?
Somehow.
Yeah.
A dragon-dactyl. A space
Oh.
dragon-dactyl.
It's
Yeah.
just Aerodactyl's Omega form.
Yeah. Well, since we've
It's
been back
funny
to
because Aerodactyl's
Artaria,
actual mega form.
I think we should go ahead and give our final thoughts on this, since we're, nearing the end of the
Oh
show.
yeah.
guess
Let's
we
wrap
should,
up. Yeah. Well, who wants to go first? I guess I have the shortest thoughts. I'll go first this time.
Oh yeah. Since you
I'm
don't
not the.
have it.
I'm not. I don't have the game. I bought Melty Blood instead because it was $10
Well, hey,
cheaper.
nothing wrong with Melty Blood. So
I do plan on getting this game though, and that is
Yeah.
given already. I just don't have the money to get it right now. Or maybe I do. I got to check how much I get paid in 2 weeks. So I'm also on Super Robot Wars. But yeah, this game looks dope to me. Shoot, like it's what I want in the Metroid game. I mean, from what I'm seeing, it's exactly what I want. More fusion with tighter controls, cool stuff from Samus Returns, cool new features like that Omega Cannon thing, stealth mode, stuff like that hasn't been in Metroid. So it's enough of a change while keeping enough the same. It's like that perfect balance of trying to make a sequel, to
Mhm.
anything.
Oh, yeah.
You want stuff, but you also don't want to change its identity completely.
Right.
So they did that, especially since the previous games were so great. You don't really have to. My only one complaint, I said it before, it's so contrived how she always has to lose her power. I get part of the fun is getting her powers.
well, yeah,
It's
it's
just
a
like
genre trope at this point. So
yeah, haha, physical amnesia, because we can't just have you blasting through everything with all your powers already and make this game super short. I get that. That's why. It's just really now physical amnesia. What? The Chozo and scared your body into not remembering what to do. If I was to give it a score out of 10, I say like a 9. Yeah. That's me. How about you? Who wants to go next?
I'll go
Yep.
next. I
Yes.
guess. The guy who's not playing it on stream. But yeah, I've played to about the point that Double R is at now, and honestly, it is like I'll echo what Cow said. It just feels like just like they took what worked in Fusion / Zero Mission and just improved on it, especially adding some of the great stuff from Samus Returns, like the counter attack, which is awesome. Plus the fact you can free aim now and everything like that, and that just it feels and plays exactly like you would think a modern Metroid game would, which is just spectacular. And then the Emmys, let's just say I've uttered some expletives while running from them more than a few times. So yeah, let's just say they serve their purpose well of trying to keep the heat on, and let's just say I've already died quite a few times to them. So yeah, but they piss you off the right way that makes you want to keep trying to overcome them, not like screw this shit and turn it off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the good kind of pissed off. Oh god, but yeah, I would definitely give this top marks. Highly recommended to any Metroid fan or really any Nintendo fan. It's actually fairly accessible if you're not terribly familiar, since, as you saw, the beginning does kind of give you an overview of Metroid Fusion if you haven't played that, basically. So yeah, definitely very highly recommended. I'll probably give it about a 9 as well as Spider Cows. Once again, my only downside is the weird robotic voice they gave Adam. For some reason, I'm not a fan of it, but that's like a minor nitpick.
All right. So overall, I definitely think it is a step above Super Metroid and Metroid Fusion from what I played so far in terms of like gameplay mechanics, new features, and new ideas that they implemented into the entire game itself. I really like the direction with what Sakamoto is going for the series as of right now, for it to be a step forward after Fusion for too damn long, since it's been nearly 20 years since we saw a proper sequel after Fusion. And I am definitely looking forward to seeing where he goes with this, with whatever life he has left, and I definitely do look forward to playing Metroid Prime 4 when that comes out. But for this game itself, I would say that it's probably like the best thing, or the best that you can get out of a Metroidvania, or just like a action adventure platformer type game. And I definitely think it, a lot more Metroidvanias can actually take inspiration from a game like this, because I think it actually does a lot of things that most Metroidvanias don't even attempt to do in this day and age. So for it, with what it does over the other games, I would definitely say it's probably the one that a lot of people are definitely going to have the most fun playing, because of it being, with all the improvements that they made to the gameplay and just how simplified it is. I definitely think that this is bound to be an over million seller, and I really hope that it sells a lot of units for a lot of people to continue supporting this series, because honestly, I want to see Samus go on more adventures, and I want to see more games that are like this. So I will agree with you guys. I give it a 9 out of 10. My only complaint is they once again treat Samus as a silent protagonist, and I really wish that they would, go back to her using a voice again. And I know that may sound a bit controversial to some people, but like Cal said, Samus having a voice in Other M was not her fault. It's basically the writing was the problem with that game. And honestly, if Samus was speaking in this game where the writing actually looks better with this game, I think people would be very receptive towards her. And, there's a lot of great voice actors who can actually portray her really well for today. Like, if they got someone, say, like Erica Lindbeck, if she was the voice of Samus in this game, and if she did a really great job, I think most people would actually be very receptive of her playing that character, too. So, but, yeah, other than that, really great game. I give it a thumbs up. Better yet, I give it 2 thumbs up.
Yay! Bad Gamer said, Dread is amazing, and it's great.
Wholeheartedly agree.
All right. With that, I guess it's time for us to go ahead and plug.
All right, I guess I'll go first. So, follow me on Twitter at MasterBlueEye0, YouTube Master with Blue of Eyes. I'm hoping to get a couple new videos for my channel done this weekend, both hopefully with Fighter Cow series as well as our good friend Wheelchair 21. But we'll have to see how things pan out. Like again, I'm hoping to get a few done and up this week. So we'll have to see. But other than that, check out hero-club.com for all your hero news. And, of course, check us out across social media at Hero Club for Life, including Twitch, where we stream Wednesdays and Fridays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, where on Wednesdays we do our little weekly talk show where we discuss some, geeky news, as well as usually like a geeky topic. This week upcoming, we're going to be talking about the Daimajin trilogy of movies, so it should be great. And of course, Fridays we just get together, do a little gaming, shoot the crap, all that good stuff. And we're currently playing through Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories, so check us out Fridays or Wednesdays. Hope to see you there.
While some of us watch AEW Rampage in the background and give our commentary on that.
Oh, hey, whatever. I know it's not on this coming week, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so...
hey, whatever.
Anyways, you can follow me at youtube.com/RPGreviews. That's where I work on my created content. I posted an update video not too long ago about why I haven't been, posting any new videos as of recent. But hopefully I will get back on track with getting more content up soon. But in the meantime, you can follow me through social media at facebook.com/RPGreviews and twitter.com/RPGreviews. And I do have a page here on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/RPGreviews. I really use it as a secondary streaming channel as I connect both my YouTube and my Twitch pages together, where I stream through Restream. So that way you can catch me on both sources. So yeah, stay glued for more content coming from me in the future on both those channels that you're not going to find anywhere else, including here on the Geek Fighters. And that's me.
Yeah, okay. I'm Fighter Cows. You can follow me on Twitch Tuesdays and Fridays, 4 p.m. Eastern. That's twitch.tv/FIGHTERXAOS. 4 p.m. Tuesdays and Fridays Eastern Time. Tuesdays is Tekken. Fridays is Yakuza Kiwami 2, unless I do a fighting game break. And my social media is the same name. Same name on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Fighter Chaos. FIGHTERXAOS. And you'll find anything I do on Twitter and such.
All right, so
Go to Discord too.
So, anyways, it's been long overdue since we decided to kind of sidetrack off of, doing our normal 4-week or normal stream after playing every 4 weeks. But join us next week as we return to Fightcade. And since we're continuing our streak of games that are done for both Marvel and Capcom side of things, we are actually going to be playing X-Men vs. Street Fighter next week. So get your A game on with playing a 2-on-2 fighting game, the first one of the Marvel vs. Capcom lineup of games. So yeah, this ought to be a lot of fun when it comes to next Saturday. So be on the lookout for that.
Yeah.
And until next week, I'm Double RPG.
Master Blue Eyes.
I'm Fighter Chaos.
And Fighter Chaos, you know what to do, so you got 2 words left.
Nimin. Kanyo.
Peace out, everybody. Have a good night, and buy Metroid Dread, please.
Yes.
So, laters.